Wow, I'm so excited today. Today, we are going to learn production of potted seedlings. I'm Sylvester Dundo from Friends College. So the area of competency today is production of potted seedlings. The task is to produce potted seedlings in a horticulture nursery, and it is expected that at the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to prepare and produce potted seedlings in the horticulture nursery. So on the definition of terms, we shall define what a seedling is, and we can say that a seedling is a young plant, especially one raised from seed and not from cutting. 2, we have potted seedlings. These are plants that are planted and grown in containers rather than on the ground. Lastly, we shall also talk about horticulture nursery, which is a place where plants are propagated and grown to desired age. Yes, now, the things that you need to consider on materials, number 1 are seeds. Now, the seeds should be certified seeds. The soil should be collected on or rather should be dug in a depth of 0 to 30 so that you can be ensured to have soil that is top and fertile. Then you need also to consider polythene bags. The polythene bags are used for purposes of collecting the soil in the process of raising the seedling. And also well-prepared manure should also be considered as materials. Then lastly, you need also to have water and cockpit. On the tools side, you need to have hand hoes, wheelbarrow that is going to help you transport the soil from one place to the other, spade and bucket for collecting the soil from where it is dug, the bucket to collect it and transport it onto the wheelbarrow, then the watering can that is going to be used for purposes of irrigation. Then methodology. What are the steps that you need to consider in the process of preparing these seedlings? 1, after you have collected the seeds which are certified, you need to pre-treat them. So pre-treatment is a very important exercise because different seeds are pre-treated differently. This allows them to germinate well, and therefore you need to consider that according to the seed type. Plant them in a nursery. It is important that they are planted in a nursery so that proper management or adequate management can be addressed and to those seedlings so that until they are pencil size, then you can be able to transplant them into the containers. You also need to remember to collect the soil, and this soil should be free from debris and stones and leaves and other foreign matters. You also need to mix this topsoil once you've collected with well-prepared organic manure in the ratio of 1 to 1. So that means if you have a bucket of organic manure, you need to mix it thoroughly with 1 bucket of topsoil. Also, before you fill in the polythene bags with soil that is mixed with organic manure, the polythene bags must be perforated. Now, the purpose of why we perforate them is so to allow drainage when application of water is done. You need to fill the bags then with that well-manured soil and ensure you have enough water to do application regularly, and the exercise is not complete until pricking in is done. Now, pricking in is a process where the seedling from the nursery is taken out or plucked out very carefully and placed in the container that has the soil. Now, in conclusion, we can say that seeds must be pre-treated to break dormancy, a very important exercise, and only the topsoil must be collected, which is very free from any foreign matter. And lastly, we can say that the polythene bags must be perforated in order to allow water to seep without any problem. Until we meet next time, thank you so very much for having an audience. Thank you. Bye.